Hi ladies, welcome to Chai and Chatter.
So today we decided we're going to talk about sunscreen.
Yes.
So there are different kind of sunscreens in the market, and they all come with different SPFs. They have their different textures
Yeah.
and potencies. So I wasn't sure what is the right one. So someone and I got talking, and we sort of shortlisted our three favorite ones. Now the most common problem that we face is most of the sunscreen, they leave a white mark or a white residue, so as to say, on the skin.
A little chalky
A
feeling.
little chalky feeling. Even the non-oily ones, they have a bit of stickiness to it once you apply, and I would hate that. And so I'm guilty of it, but for many days I just didn't apply sunscreen because I didn't want to look that sticky and the chalky feeling, and I tried different brands and I just couldn't come up with the one that I liked until I found the one. So and that's what led to this topic. Someone and I were talking about that.
Sunscreen is a must, even during winter, even when you're driving, you think you're not going to get out of the car, the sun's still, it's coming onto your face
on your hand,
and your hands. It is a must. Sun damage is terrible. So, let's get this clear. First of all, sunscreen does not prevent your skin from changing its color.
The tanning.
It doesn't do that. It prevents your skin from UV rays damage and sun damage, and you don't want that, because eventually you'll notice a lot of people who did not take care of their skin under the sun may have these brown marks, and that's from sun damage. For the most part. So let's talk about the sunscreens we have for our faces, because we're young, cool girls, and we need to put makeup on, and we need proper sunscreen.
We need proper sunscreen, the ones that don't weigh us down, don't make us look like
icky, oily,
as if stuff can stick on us, and the dirt and the grime will stick on us. So let's go ahead and look at our three favorite brands.
Yes.
So
let's bring them out. I'm gonna put my tea out of the way here.
Now, very quickly, they are also, I believe, from different price points. So
yes, so these are from the drugstore. We did focus on not getting sunscreens that are, we don't want to break our bank on getting sunscreens. So we'll start with the lowest price point, which is Neutrogena, and then we have La Roche-Posay, and
sounds fancy.
If that's how you pronounce it, sure.
Yes.
It does. So this is a middle price point, and then we have Clarins, a bit of a not very high end, but higher than these.
Higher than these, and I think this is the one that is most natural per se. Has very few chemicals in it. That's what I was told.
Yes.
This one is from a pharmaceutical company, so they are very pro. It's like Clinique. They're very conscious of what they put in.
Yeah.
And of course, Neutrogena.
We have Neutrogena, which everybody knows. A lot of people use it, especially if they have acne. So they do have. So Neutrogena does have sunscreen for more acne-prone skin. And you'll see it written at the bottom of it. But this one is ultra lightweight, and it's 60 SPF because it's summer. It's the sun over here is kind of quite strong, and so I don't go below 50 or 60.
Okay.
And sunscreen does not add up.
Okay, so it's not like you put 20 and then 30 and then
it doesn't add up. Get one thing right.
Okay.
So let's begin by looking at what you pointed out, that it's a bit sticky.
Yes, and the fact that it should spread easily.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna see, you'll notice it comes out a bit thick, right? And let me just, so because it's a bit thick, you don't need a lot of it.
Okay.
You just need a tiny dot. You will I'll just in front of you, see,
That's almost gone.
I can cover literally my whole hand with it if I want, and there we go. So you need really tiny. You don't want, I would, when I put sunscreen on my kids' faces, I put a little dot here, everywhere to cover it all. But this, you just need a little bit, a little tiny one. So because it's sheer, you'll notice it says ultra lightweight, non-greasy. And it's very nice. It stays on for a long time, up to 80 minutes, and it actually does.
Okay. A lot of the times they also mention that I've heard that we are not putting enough sunscreen. So, and that's the fear when people start glopping themselves up with sunscreen, because you don't want to be under putting the sunscreen, if that's a term like that.
I think that's mainly with the completely regular sunscreens that you
The
get.
banana boats that we get.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, these are known for good coverage, and you like I showed you, right? I mean, you can see that it fully covered all my hand, and
Yeah.
the there's no greasiness. It's quite smooth. You can even wear it on makeup. The one thing I'd like to point out, the Ultra Sheer sunscreen from Neutrogena, they do have another one which is more like a tinted fluid. And you can wear it underneath your makeup as well. You can wear this one too, but if you really want something more...
So from Neutrogena as well? It's tinted?
Yeah, it's a thinner fluid. You know how this came out like a white thicker dot? That's a little bit thinner.
And you get that at the drugstore?
Yes. Actually the same price, but a smaller bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's... I mean, you can see it's really good. It suits my skin. I don't get any irritation by it. Do you...
No, I don't. I just didn't feel it smooth enough on my skin. I mean, when I tried to apply it on my hand, I felt that there was a bit of stickiness, and I felt that it still left a bit of a mark for some reason on my just a bit of residue.
I would say try it on again with a smaller.
Maybe with
quantity.
a smaller
Yeah.
quantity. Okay.
You can mix it in with your lotion or your foundation.
Okay.
That's not a problem, right? Okay, I love this.
Oh, I love this one too.
I love this. La Roche-Posay, I love it. I do use this one, but I actually have oily skin to begin with. During the summer, my skin changes seasonally. I'm sure a lot of people go through that. So for me, I use this during winter with a lower SPF. But Nazia, your skin's a bit on the drier
Yes.
end, so you use the lotion. What I use is the fluid. Ultra fluid lotion, and it's a bit tinted and it's very fluid because my skin's already oily, so I don't want to make it a little even more.
I actually loved this one because
So let's try it on your...
because it's easy to apply. It's very
So you'll notice...
You can notice it's almost going down. So
Yeah, it's quite fluid itself as
it's
well.
almost like a lotion, and then you just put it, and I just mix it with my BB cream or and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
So it's all gone.
So this is a little more fluid than this.
Yes.
It wasn't it?
Yes,
I noticed
yes.
that too.
So this was almost like a lotion that you use, a
Yes.
moisturizing lotion for
And
something like
that is why I use this with a lower SPF during winter. During summer, there is a fluid one, a tinted fluid one. Same thing, but just the texture is a little different and it's colored.
Okay.
So this is a medium price point.
Yes.
I think it's really worth the money. I really like it. It does a great job.
Yes.
I have taken it when I go for vacations and I love it. I just have to reapply it after 2 hours is recommended. And the makeup stays on and everything. So I
I also like the fact that because it's so fluid, I just need a little bit of it to cover my face.
Yeah.
I don't need globs of it. I just need 2 to 3 drops. I just mix it with my tinted moisturizer, and I'm good to go.
I think this is perfect.
It's a good overall, and you can put it on your arms too. Like I put it on my arms as well if they're exposed. So I think for something at that price point, I really like it.
I really liked it too. I mean, if you find Neutrogena too sticky like you did, this is a really, really good alternate, and it's perfect for BBQ parties during the summer, going out with friends during the summer.
Just
it's
something
really nice.
quickly about the brand too, the La Roche-Posay. It's a pharmaceutical company. It's made in France, and they're known for their products. It's like almost like a Clinique sort of a brand. And so they work a lot into skin, and their products are geared towards that.
Yeah.
So they are good products. This one over here, I loved this one too. But this was expensive, but I loved this one
Yes,
too.
clearance is a little bit higher, and it really depends on what your version of higher price point is.
Yes.
They do not have a 60, they have 50 plus SPF, but it's really good. The one thing is that, let me see.
And this is quite a bit of natural product. So if you don't like
As
to
they
put a lot of chemicals on
yeah.
your face, this is a good alternative.
As they say, right?
As they say.
So again, this is also white. It's not tinted, it's not very fluid, but it is pretty much the same velocity as
Yes.
this one. And So this also you
I
need
think
very
it
little of
smells
it.
good too.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Right.
It smells better than the
Yeah,
others.
but you need very little of it. Like I
Yes.
just like it's very I can feel it on my hand. It's very sheer and it's definitely very nice, especially for those who put on makeup after putting on their sunscreen. It's really nice.
Because you don't want layers upon layers of stuff going on your face. So it has to be something which is very sheer.
Yeah.
So that you can build up on that, right?
Yeah. So the one thing I will say that during summer for me, oily skin, I feel like I'm shiny still.
Okay.
With this, it feels very, very oily when you put it on initially, but look, it's drying up. It dries up. So you may feel like, oh no, I have oily skin. How can I put this on? It seems very oily, but it doesn't. It actually dries up. So it's pretty good. I would definitely recommend this if you're willing to
Shell that amount of money.
if you're
It's
willing
a
to
smaller bottle too.
it's a
vis-a-vis
smaller
the other
bottle,
ones,
yeah. It's definitely a smaller bottle, and you need lesser of it.
It smells good.
Yeah, and somebody with dry skin, I mean, go for it. It's not. These are great. So
these are our three.
our go-to sunscreens. I'm sure you guys have your own choices, and we'd love to hear many more recommendations. All of us are always out there searching for.
Yes, for that right one. And
Yes.
it took me a while to actually narrow it down to this one. This is the one I eventually bought after I spoke to her and I spoke to the store associates and I tried a few of them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you have your own reasons for your sunscreen and we would love to hear those.
We would definitely love to hear those. And remember, you can always take all of these to a hotter vacation place. I have, and they work perfectly fine.
Perfect. So till next time, see you then.
Bye.